Part of the operations at most farms or orchards is the need to occasionally apply chemical materials to your crops. Whether these are growth-oriented or pest control products, the key to effective results are a properly measured application. Calibrating spray equipment is vital and should be part of regular mechanical maintenance. In addition to measuring the material output from spray nozzles, it's also essential to measure where those materials are being sprayed and where they are landing on the crops. That's where the Patternator comes in. The Patternator is a calibration tool specifically designed to capture and measure not simply spray output, but also the range and direction of that output in order to establish a clear picture of the application itself. The Patternator's simplicity in design and function make assembly and usage practical and convenient. Here are the parts that make up the Patternator. There are two sections of rails or tracks. The unit will glide back and forth on these rails during testing. The two sections will be joined by spacers and tightened with an Allen key. This wheeled platform is where the unit will set during testing operations. The platform travels on the rails or tracks. There is a pressure adjustment knob that can be adjusted to have the platform and mass move smoothly. The mass consists of two parts: the base that attaches to the platform, and then the boom which extends the mass to its full height. Connected to the mass are a series of sensors or deflectors that will capture the spray product and direct it through a series of hoses, each connected to a specific sensor. The Patternator is powered by this battery unit that is clearly encased to be protected from the spray. Directing the unit's movement is accomplished by the hand control unit, which connects to a port on the battery. This row of collection tubes or vessels is numbered and also corresponds to a specific sensor and hose in order to accurately measure the spray product. Assembly of the Patternator should only be performed on a level area, clear of any obstacles, or in a place that won't interfere with other farm operations.
So our first job is putting these slots in the rail, and we're going to be tightening them down with an Allen wrench. And that Allen wrench is the only thing we need to put this together. Yeah, we need to do both sides at the same time. Okay. Now we'll have to slide this together slowly, matching it. Okay, get your fingers out of the way. We don't want to. Okay, nice and tight. Okay, so now you want to put them in the middle and tighten them up. Okay, so the top ones. All set. Next job we're going to be doing is setting the mask on our tripod here that is movable. So we have to take these nuts off so that we can set this right on it. So these 5 nuts come off, set them back out of the way. Okay, so we're going to take the mask, set it here. These are guides of making sure it's lined up properly. Okay, we need to set this right on. Now there are 3 of these tightening knobs in the front and 2 in the back. We have to make sure the hoses aren't underneath the platform too. Now, before we put that one on, we have to take the folding aspect of the boom okay, apart so we can reach in and put that last tightening on. So, okay, now. Okay, Eric, our next job is that we have the Patternator mask on the platform. Now we're going to take it and put it up partially to put the last segment on it so we can then put it all the way up. So we have to unattach these safety devices and we're going to pull it up part way. Now the rod is right here on the ground and we're going to take that and it screws right in there. This is the support for the mask. Okay, and it flops back and forth. You want to make sure it's already extended out as we put it down. Now our next unit we're going to put right on top and fasten it down. When we do it, we got to be careful we don't get the hoses crimped in there and also the nuts. They like to get caught in between. So,
where my hand?
Yep. All right, up we go. Goes up over top. Now make sure your connecting nuts are out of the way before.
A little bit to your right, George.
Okay.
There we go. There we go.
All right, now we have to take and tighten those nuts up. You want me to do that and you hold on back to
Okay, yeah.
the right place. Okay, we're going to be putting these together now, the hoses, so that from the collection device down to the tubes. So we put this one in and the next one here.
You confident in the rest
Yep.
of them?
Yep.
Okay.
In order to maintain accurate measurements, it's critical to verify that the hoses coming from the sensors are correctly connected to the hoses for the corresponding collection vessels or tubes.
All right, Eric, now we're going to be raising the extension to the mask for the Patternator. And when I get it all the way up, there's a nut that we need to tighten down so it will be secured. So up we go with this. Up. Be careful until I have it in place. All right, now tighten that nut right in and it will be secured. Good and tight?
Yeah.
All right, we'll put this right down. You can carry the battery over and the control end cut towards this end down here. Sits right in there. And now click the battery cables together. Okay, this is the controls for the unit to allow the Patternator to move down the rails. So we need to connect this right into the connection at the end of the battery there. So if you want to take that in and okay, the next step, Eric, is going to be putting the cylinders on. And now notice that we have 20 of them and numbered. 1 is the lowest and 20 is the highest on the Patternator. So this slides right in. You have slots to slide that in. So you put that on.
Once assembled, you may wish to confirm that the mass is properly attached and connected. You should also perform a brief test run to verify the platform moves as needed. For further information, head to our website for details.